Well, hi, all my friends. I am so glad that God, through me to you, is giving you good advice, good, um, sound um, things that you can do to improve your life, and knowing, where good comes from originally is from heaven, and where the bad comes is from hell, or the different levels of hell. And that we can dispel evil spirits and thoughts trying to come into us from that area, and give it to the Lord Jesus. Say, in Jesus' name, be gone. Get thee behind me. Okay? And and if you sense it and you're thinking stuff, and where did that come from? You need to check your surroundings. You need to check your you need to get in touch with the Lord, get in touch with your spirit, and dispel evil from around you. And um, knowing that you have the free will to do that helps you keep them at bay, on the periphery. Okay, doesn't mean they're going to stop attacking you, because you're going towards heaven. You're aligning yourself with God and with goodness and with your good angels, and you're trying to grow your spirit in Him. And so you're coming out of yourself. You're uh, not being so self-centered. You're looking towards others, how you can be helpful, how you can contribute, how you can grow your spirit, so that you'll be in line with heaven. Okay, and be ready for when you meet the Lord, and be able to move on in your process. Because we're all a work in process, all a work in progress, or whatever that saying is. And so I'm glad to hear your comments. It really does help me to know, and we all need to be encouraging to each other. And also, off the left eye, Chelsea and Curtis and all the people there, all the scholars and stuff, are just fantastic and so full of knowledge. And I really do like what I'm hearing. At first it's a little jarring. It's a little, because it's different. You're just not used to it. And so you at least me anyway. As I would listen to. I haven't read that much. You can download free things. It's nonprofit. Download his books and stuff. And I've read a few. His book, I think it's Heaven and Hell. And so it's a PDF somewhere that I downloaded. Now I'm not sure where it's at, but it's in my iPad somewhere. And I don't know if you guys can see that. See that sculpture I made that? It's it was a thing I made at the university. I don't know if you can see it really well. Let me see if I can. There you go. Abstract. So anyway, yeah, what else I have up there? Oh, I've got faith and everything. Okay. So, blah, 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 blah. What was I saying? Yeah. Anyway, if you can align yourself with heaven and grow and stuff, the evil spirits are still going to want to attack you, because you're coming in line with God, and they don't like it. So that means you're doing a good thing. That's also an indicator that you're on the right track. Okay, so don't be afraid, and just pray, and just be aware. Okay, always check in with yourself, and usually in the morning is a good time when you just waking up, thank the Lord, and have some time with Him in the morning. I find that works best, and that just starts off my day really well. Okay, so we are in the book of Isaiah. What else do I want to say? Oh, and can I just mention one thing politically? All 5 districts won. The Republicans won. Okay? And so congratulations to all of you. And also, can you please tell me why it is that we can't get anything done in Washington? And no, I do not think you should take your vacation. If you would have passed something like the health bill or something, then I would say, yeah, go have at it, have a good time. But I really think you need to work first and then play later, okay? That's, get the job done first, get your chores done first, then you can go outside and play, all right? That's from Mama Margie here. Okay, all right, so we're in chapter 15. Just thinking, no judgments. Okay, all right. The burden of Moab, because in the night of our Moab is laid waste and brought to silence. Because in the night Ker of Moab is laid waste and brought to silence. He has gone up to Bethsheth and to Gibeon, the high places, to weep. Moab shall howl over Nebo and over Midbah, and all their heads shall be baldness, and every beard cut off. In the streets they shall gird themselves with sackcloth, on the tops of their houses and the streets, and every one shall howl, weeping abundantly. And Heshbon shall cry, and Elilah, their voice shall be heard, even unto Jahaz, and therefore the armed soldiers of Moab shall cry out. His life shall be grievous unto him. My heart shall cry out for Moab, his fugitives shall flee unto Zoar, a heifer of 3 years old. For and by the mounting up of Luhith, with weeping shall they go it up. For the way of Horonaim they shall raise up a cry of destruction, for the water of Nimrim shall be desolate, for the hay is withered away, the grass falleth, there is no green thing. Therefore the abundance they have gotten, and that which they have laid up, they shall carry away to the brook of the willows. For the cry has gone around about the borders of Moab, and the howling thereof unto Elaim, and to the howling thereof unto Ber-elam. For the waters of Dimeon shall be full of blood. For I will bring more upon Dimeon, lions upon him that escaped of Moab, and upon the remnant of the land. Okay, and I'm going to have to check something in the oven again. Also, I wanted to say thank you to my subscribers that enjoyed the music. If you have time, check out the latest song written by John Denver, Leaving on a Jet Plane. I did it for my generational teenagers, but you might be interested in it as well. So, okay, chapter 60. I was thinking too also that a lot of these things that are being said here, the waters of Nimrim shall be desolate, the way withered away, the grass faileth, there is no green thing. I'm just wondering if this is well, we know the Old Testament testifies of Jesus Christ, okay? So, his coming and everything that he's done in the world, and how he created the world with his Father, and, and so forth. God, did. And so, waters being truth, no green thing, these are very symbolic stuff that he's talking about here too. No abundance received. Anyway, I just I think it means more than what it's saying here. That just the spiritual things have been laid waste. That they can't be continued. All right, so send ye the lamb to the ruler to the land of Selah, to the wilderness, unto the mount of the daughters of Zion. For it shall be that, as wandering bird cast out of the nest, so the daughters of Moab shall be at the fords of Arnon, Arnon. So they're cast out. And take counsel, execute judgment, make thy shadow as night in the midst of noonday. Hide the outcast, beway not him that wandereth. Let mine outcast dwell with thee, Moab. Be thou a covert to them from the face of the spoiler, for the extortioner is at end, and spoiler cease. The oppressors are consumed out of the land. And in mercy shall the throne be established, and he shall sit upon it in truth in the tabernacle of David, judging and seeking judgment and hasting righteousness. We have heard of the pride of Moab. He is very proud, even in his haughtiness and his pride and his wrath, but his lies shall not be so. See, we think that all of our thoughts are coming just from us, that we're the ones that are thinking these things up, when in fact, not really. If you talk to a lot of great musicians, and you ask them about their songwriting, so let's take Bob Dylan, for example. He says he doesn't know where they came from. He was, just thinking about things, and just, these thoughts, these words came to him, and he wrote them down. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So thoughts come from heaven, thoughts also come from the hell. Okay, so just think about that. All right? And if you become haughty and you think, you're all that, and then some, it's not really you. Okay? I know it's a hard concept, but just think about it. Let me know what you think, okay? All right. So, I keep getting messages from my honey. She's, great. Anyway, okay. Let my outcast dwell with thee, Moab. Be thou covert to them from the face of the spoiler. For the executioner is at end, the spoiler ceaseth. The oppressors are consumed out of the land. And in mercy shall the throne be established, and he shall sit upon it in truth in the tabernacle of David, judging, seeking judgment, and hasting righteousness. So I'm just, also thinking too that as I go check something here in the oven really quick, if you don't mind. Perfect. Okay. Little breakfast. Okay, so and God judges your heart, see? So whatever you're thinking in your heart, that's what God looks at. And if you're thinking you're all that, then you're not coming from a good place, okay? You're more in line with hell than you are with heaven. So, and in mercy shall the throne be established, and it shall sit upon it in truth in the tabernacle of David, judging and seeking judgment and hasting righteousness. We've heard of the pride of Moab. He's very proud, even of his haughtiness, of his pride, his wrath, but his lies shall not be so. Therefore shall Moab howl for Moab, and every one shall howl, and the foundations of Karnath shall ye mourn. Surely they are stricken. For the fields of Heshbon languish, the vine of Sibmah, the lords of heathen have broken down the principal plants thereof, and have come even to Jazer, and wandered through the wilderness. Her branches are stretched out, they are gone over the sea. And therefore I shall bewail the weeping of Jazer, the vine of Simon, and I will water thee with my tears for O Heshbon and Elalesh, the shouting for thy summer fruits, and for thy harvest is fallen. Okay, that's it. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.